It is such an honor to share with you and chat about this wonderful conference, the inspiration behind it, and if you would, just tell us a little bit about it.
Okay. Well, actually, when I was a graduate, just finishing up my graduate program, I just finished my dissertation. I was kind of exhausted, actually, having just moved to Atlanta. And I had a conversation with a friend of mine about the challenges that Black women face. We were talking about ourselves, but we really were speaking about the challenges that all Black women face, about achieving wellness and life balance in our lives. We get together, we have these conversations. We talk about, oh, I need to work out, I need to eat healthier, I need to get a checkup, I need to just basically take better care of ourselves. And we don't really do that. And so the idea was to have an honest, open space for dialogue about the challenges that we face and to be able to come up with strategies for achieving wellness and balance in our lives, in all areas of our lives, based on some of the successes that other women have had and also their struggles, so that we can learn from each other intergenerationally.
I love it. I love it. And that just kind of spilled over. It grew. We know this is the third
Yes.
year. And then how did Miss Carrie get involved?
Carrie, do you want to speak
Yeah,
about
sure.
your...
So
Okay.
I remember it clearly because I was sitting on my couch in Chicago. It was the winter and it was like cold and I was just holed up inside. And Shanisha called me to ask me if I wanted to help her plan this conference. And I was like, yeah, sure. That sounds fantastic. And I mean, I'm a person who I'm always tinkering with my health, what I eat, what I'm exercising, and there's always that like kind of space that you just want to give back in some way, and some stuff I've been doing wrapped up, so I was looking for an opportunity to jump back into a community type thing and start to help people. And so as we were kind of collaborating, it just at first I wasn't the co-chair, I was just helping, but just things shook out that a few months later I'm the co-chair, and so we were able to kind of make it an official partnership, and we are going to be together for a very long time.
Awesome. And you want each woman to walk away
with at least one thing that they can implement in their lives. Sometimes at conferences we can get overwhelmed with all the information that we receive when people are talking at us, but our conference is different because it's dialogue based, it's about conversations, it's about honesty, it's about connecting on a one-on-one level and on a small group level with other women. So if you can walk away with one thing, like, oh, I'm going to create a accountability group with friends in my hometown so that I will be able to stick to my workout schedule or stick to my new eating habits or whatever type of habits that you're looking to develop. If you can just walk away with one thing, then it will just build from there, I think.
wonderful, wonderful. Would you like to
Yes.
add anything to that?
And I think just to take it even one step sooner, I think a lot of women have a problem even just identifying that this is something that they need to think about. And so for me, the main takeaway is just hearing something that kind of clicks in your mind and you're like, oh, maybe I should think a little bit more about that. We like to shove that stuff to the bottom, of just being open and brave and letting that come up and letting it come out, and then just start figuring out these solutions that you were talking about, these action steps, because if you're not willing to listen to that sacred self that we heard Akila talking about earlier, then
Yes.
you're not going to be able to get to that aha moment that then leads to those steps. So just being open and letting divine intervention just come
The
and
flow.
tell you what you need to start paying attention to that you've probably been ignoring.
Well, I thank you,
Thank you very much.
and we look forward to continued growth.
Thank you.
And God bless you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you too.